permissive will, but it won't be his perfect will. So he'll let you move along and you running around, we looking at you thinking everything is good, but you got a whole lot of this on the inside of your blood. And now, so think, naturally, if we have to go to the ER and stay in ICU for about 6 to 7 days, what do we do spiritually when we get these infections? When somebody done hurt us in the church, or we've gone through a divorce, or we've lost our car, our house, or a child, or a husband, or something to be embarrassed about, what do? We're taught by the church to come in here and shout it out. Just shout till you feel better. And then you go back out there and the devil starts to play with your mind because you didn't allow God to completely heal you. And he said, I am the doctor. I write all the prescriptions. And if you will obey man's doctor, why don't you obey me? I said to cast all of your cares on me, for I care for you. Stop shouting out and get up here on the altar. And sit down until I can heal you. Because hurt people. So you ministering and you broken and bacteria in your blood, you pass that on to the next person. Or every time somebody says something to you, snap them up. Come on now. You walking around Ursula at the church and the meanest thing since a rattlesnake. That's because you went right past what God intended for you to sit in, let him minister to you and heal you. If it takes 6 weeks in the hospital, and we don't have a problem taking that doctor's medication. We don't have a problem listening to and obeying his orders. If he puts you in ICU, you ain't getting up and walking out. You obeying, because you're scared you're going to die. But spiritually, you still can die. You're going to be the walking dead. Walking around with no fruit, no anointing, no ability to destroy, no yoke. Because you need to be healed. And it's not your fault that you didn't know, because we were taught that. Shout it out. Ooh, turn 3 round times in a circle until you feel better. And then you go out and you're suicidal. You go out here and you're cussing everybody out. You're on Facebook Live in a fight. That's bacteria in your blood. And he says, I'm going to cover you, but I'm only going to do it to a certain degree. I'm not going past your will. He can't go past our will. So we have to know that I got to submit this thing unto God. I know I was embarrassed in the church when everybody saw my husband left, but I got to get on the altar and ask God to heal my heart. He said he draws near to those that are brokenhearted. So why you got a smile on your face like nothing's going on? It is okay to hurt. It's okay to let that sore be seen. That's how it's going to heal. And we as a church are supposed to have compassion. The same grace he extended to us, we're supposed to extend to others. But he's saying you're walking wounded. And some don't even enter those doors because they're scared of being judged. We don't make them feel welcome with their issues. And Christ said, wait a minute, this isn't my bride. I didn't send you here to turn people back out. I didn't send you here to let the hurt still be hurt. You're supposed to leave out of that door differently than what you came in. And so he sent me today to say you have some unresolved issues. Unresolved issues. He gave me some instructions. He said, now let me show you how you can tell that a person has these issues. And I've mentioned a few. He says, first thing, remember, this is Colossians 1:15-16. The Son is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For in him all things were created. That's the good and the bad. He even created Satan. All of it's his. He said things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. And so when you look at that, did he say some things? All things. So that person you turn your nose down at, created for him and by him. So you have to ask yourself, what part of God or Christ is in them? Am I the person that's going to turn them away from their calling? Because sometimes you just nourish a person, and you have to identify that it's a spirit and not the person. So when you can identify the spirit and separate it from the person, then you can love them out of it. The Bible says love covers a multitude of faults. So we have to learn to embrace all things. And this is hard. This part stuck with me because some people can do some stuff to us. Woo! And we're saying, God, if you don't get them away from me, I'm going to slap them. That's just how we feel in church. And he's saying, wait. That was created by me and for me. So if you slap it, then they're going to think that the Christ that's supposed to be living in you is all that's out there. We are the example. When we walk up in here, we are the example that people look toward to see Christ. He has to move within the earth through his spirit, through us. So if you walking around with a slap you side the head spirit, that ain't got nothing to do with Christ. I know Peter slapped. We ain't slapping though. We giving grace. Because we could have been slapped. We've done some things where somebody could have laid us out. But God's grace brought us here. So we can't forget where we've been when we're looking at people that have not yet arrived. So let's not be so judgmental when we see people that's going through stuff. Because we've gone through. We got to extend Christ's love to them. And so he took me on. He said, this is what we should be doing. Having fellowship with one another. I mean, and enjoying the fellowship. This is 1 John 1:7. He says, but if we walk in the light as he is the light, we have fellowship with one another. So when you having that broken fellowship, that ill part, you decided not to do it that day. You said, no, I'm not abiding by the scripture today, God. And he's saying, wait a minute. Didn't I allow you to wake up this morning with breath in your body? And you're going to disobey. Disobedience is better. It's obedience is better than sacrifice, but disobedience is just as witchcraft. That's the word. So anytime you're walking in disobedience, guess what you're doing? Come on now. It took me a while to get this because I disobeyed for a while. Y'all hear me? Ooh, won't he whoop you? He whooped me until I said, okay, whatever it is. As the old song says, send me, I'll go. I didn't want no more whoopings from the Lord. I may take one from you, but I don't want one from him. Philippians 3:10 also says we're supposed to partner with him in suffering. My God. This took me a while to get, guys. Ooh, I'm supposed to partner with Christ. We know what he went through. And I'm supposed to join hands with him to go through that suffering. That don't feel good. That don't even sound good. Because I don't want nobody to be with me with no whips. Put no crown of thorns on my head. I don't want to be good at just about on the cross. But he says, if you suffer with him, you'll reign with him. So we have to think about those things that we go through that are nothing like what he went through and say, okay, God, I'll do it for your glory. I'll do it for your glory. They may be talking about me now, but I'll do it for your glory. We have to think about the sacrifice that he made on the cross and say, I'll do it for your glory. I'll do it for your glory, God. I'll be talked about for your glory. I won't retaliate for your glory. I'll do it for your glory, God. And once you start standing up like that, then he can trust you with some stuff. He begin to give you more assignments because he say, okay, she'll go through a little something for me. Now, I didn't get this just by reading. I had to walk through it. I had to go through some hard things. I had to go through some humiliation. I had to go through some suffering, some lonely nights, some crying nights, some nights that I didn't know whether or not I want to even be here. I had to go through that. And I said, Lord, why am I going through this? He said, didn't